Matthew Lee with a missed serve.
I believe his toss was a little off, which made him hit it out.
Yeah, you can really tell his hand didn't look like it contacted a very good spot. Pushed it far to the right, didn't get it, but couldn't keep it in.
Number 10 is up to serve. Mason gets it up to the setter. They look for Luke.
Outswing from Luke, number 42. He's the normal right side for Arcadia.
Luke Tryman is currently a junior. And I believe he used to play club. If not, he still is.
I think he still is playing club.
Oh!
Matthew Lee finding William Chan in the middle for the 3-ball. Speed just doesn't allow that Temple City block to get to it. Substitution Arcadia. We're subbing Mason out for Kyle Soriano, the sophomore outside. We're pretty sure Kyle Soriano is 5'6". So him coming in really shows what's happening in this game.
They hit it out. Temple City does hit it out. And now
Kyle back up to serve again. See if the sophomore can keep it in.
Arcadia currently has double Temple City's score of 18-9. Nice serve from Kyle.
Bad receive on Temple City's part. Forced the setter to try to run for it. Couldn't make do with anything.
I can't blame them. I can't even receive Kyle serves.
Good serve from Kyle. 13 chasing it, cannot get to the ball. Kyle with just ripping it down the line, forcing them to make a shank pass.
Now Kyle has a deadly jump serve. They get it up. Oh,
It's
it
the
hits
ceiling.
the ceiling.
Gets it up. A birdie comes down from the ceiling.
Probably from
badminton was still looking for that one.
The ref takes it away.
Kyle back up to the serve again. The short
Aims
serve.
Short. The setter's awkward.
It's out.
And it gets it over outside of the court.
Keeps it in, goes short, goes to the right side.
Jesse blocked by Jesse.
Outside sets it over. Kevin with a dime.
Jesse calls 4.
Swing. Good pass from 13.
The right side. Gets it over.
To Matthew. Luke takes a swing, keeps it up. Kyle and Kevin have a miscommunication.
But it's all right, because Jesse scores those.
That's Jesse Locke with number 40 with another kill.
Coach Steven telling them where to serve. There are 9 zones on the court. It appears that Kyle is serving zone 6.
Jesse Locke with the unfortunate block, just pushing it just barely out. Couldn't wrap around it and get it back in the court. With the score 23 Apaches, 10 for the Temple City Rams. It does not look like a good situation for Temple City this set.
Number 1 with the mixed color shoes. Looking like a watermelon right now.
Apparently there was something on the court. Refs had to clean that up. And the gym goes silent for his serve.
Kyle gets it up. Matthew gets it up.
Huge block. No one back at Arcadia's home to pick that up. Very good block. I'm pretty sure that was off of number 18. Huge block keeping it in.
Jesse tips it.
Jesse. Scrambled play from Temple City, free balling it in.
It looks like that was going out, but
Jesse with the impeccable kill.
man, Matthew and Jesse's chemistry is insane.
Oh, not a kill. It was kind of out. Jesse with the very close miss, giving Temple City another chance to get a serve in to extend the game. Number 1 back up to serve for Temple City.
Kevin gets it up. Matthew sets it. Jesse has to find a spot.
Keeping it alive for Temple City.
Oh,
Into the net.
That's our first set. Apache's 25, Temple City 12. Oh, never mind. I miscounted. I'm sorry. I'm still in pre-calc, guys. William up to serve. Good spot. Gets it to the libero.
Has to free the ball over just to keep it alive. Kyle gets to it. Out to Jesse. Kyle has a missed handoff off Matt's hands as he touched the ball twice while trying to set it to Jesse.
Very rare for Matthew.
Number 11 up to serve. That is Daniel Zhang. Left-handed, keeps it in. Kevin forced to free the ball over. Can't get it back up. The service error, passing error from Apaches. Apaches should really close this game out. It was 24-14. Kevin with the pass to Matt. Matt out to, and a touch off of number 1, the libero, Jaden Dorado.
That concludes our first set. I believe we're playing a best of 5. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's a best of 5 sets. So as the first set is just finished with Arcadia winning that, they have to win 2 more sets to finish out the game.
Sets consist of 25 points.
Each team has to get 25. If it is 25, win by 2. Meaning that if you have 24 points and the other team has 24 points, you have to gain 2 points before you can finish that set.
And these games can go up to like 30, 40. These rallies get crazy, man.
That said, Temple City really struggled with their serve receive as Kevin, Wayne, Kyle had gotten multiple service aces, keeping Temple City at bay, not allowing them to ever really run their offense. What's your thoughts on that, Alexis?
I mean, what can I say? We've just been working really hard in practice, and we've been working on our serves, and these results have been going crazy.
Yeah. Arcadia really wants to probably finish this win fast and doesn't really want to waste their time probably. They probably want to win those 3 sets as fast as they can.
As quick and as efficiently as possible. CJ, how long have you been playing volleyball?
Oh, me personally, I actually started playing volleyball in like 6th grade as a 10th grader now, sophomore year. And that's like 4 years now. Yeah.
Were you always playing outside?
Actually, I did not always start playing as an outside. Kyle Soriano, number 9 for Arcadia. I used to also play DS, similar to what he is playing right now. DS is defensive specialist, which is mostly plays back row, as their passing is better and they aren't the tallest player on the court.
Now DS doesn't only mean they can just defend, they can also attack from the back row. Isn't that right, CJ?
Yeah, I think Arcadia is gonna want to run Kyle in the back row a lot, knowing that the blocking is a little weak on the Temple City side.
Arcadia doesn't want to be too predictable, so running back row attacks is the move.
As the second set starts, it looks like Arcadia almost completely changes their whole starting roster. Starting for Varun, Karthik Laskaran, and Connor, what is that?
Connor Yu. Connor Yu, number 36.
36, the other middle. David Kim's still in middle in the front row, 35.
And Darren Yang is up to serve.
Darren Yang's our sophomore setter, number 24. We expect a lot of things from him. as Matt's a senior and Darren's gonna have to take over the spotlight
Next
next year.
But he's looking promising.
What are your thoughts on Darren's sets, Alexis?
I think they're quite good for sophomore. Better than me, of course. I'm an outside hitter personally, but yeah. A little bit of a controversial question. Whose sets do you like more, Darren or Matthew?
Personally, I like both of their sets because both of them are very mechanically sound. They can set pretty much anywhere. If they get their feet to the ball, it's in the hand and take a swing at everything.
Yeah, that's the only correct answer here. Good pass from Temple City.
Goes to the middle. 2-ball. Out to Darren. Mason takes a swing. Off the block. Off number 10. Apache's first point.
Now we know about Jesse and Matthew, but Mason and Matthew are also a deadly combo. Quite of a sleeper, actually.
Interesting pass choice for number 16, as that was definitely going
free
out.
Ball for Arcadia. Never mind. They pass it out.
Completely free ball for Arcadia as they get a second point of this set.
Darren's still up to serve. They just can't pass it to their setter. And that's just going to lead to another point for Arcadia.
Darren's really just not even hitting it very hard. He's very light on the ball, just keeping it in. You realize that they can't really pass his serve. He might try to ramp it up a little more, as he does there now. Maybe. And a scrambled play from Temple City, and they can't get it back over the net. Darren Yang back up to serve.
This is just a result of us practicing our serves. Sorry, I can't talk today.
Yeah, Arcadia's been practicing their serves a lot after they had something like 24 errors in the South Pass game in their first set, with the score being 26-24. The fact that Arcadia had 24 errors, meaning that South Pass only gained 2 points, that only got 2 points by themselves that set.
But it looks like we're cleaning up those mistakes here, as I believe we've only missed about 5 serves. 5 serves minus 3, which is about 2.
Really gotta show that calc off. Thirteen up to serve.
He's doing his routine.
In the court, keeps it in this time. Darren out to it, dead to the right side. Kevin takes it out, just gets it over the net.
They hustle back.
An interesting play at the net. It looks like Wayne missed the ball almost. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Number 13, Joseph Hinckley. Back up to serve. He wants to keep this one in the court. Keeps it in. Kevin with a bad pass. Wayne with a scrappy play to keep it in. And Darren Yang just to keep it in.
Maroon with the block.
Out to the outside. Just can't push it over the net. David Kim keeps it in.
Man, Wayne's hustle was insane over there.
The fact that he's able to get out to that, be able to turn around, react, and still reach that.
And now he's up to serve as well.
Just out by the Temple City middle. They really want to get that middle running so they can try to open up their outside, who's getting just eaten up by the Apache's wall of blockers.
But they just can't get past the blockers.
There's a major miscommunication between Temple City. Apache's bench is happy as heck. They are celebrating everything. They're getting rowdy. If Temple City doesn't do much, Apache's bench is going to get even more rowdy, and this will probably lead to a runaway game. Out to the setter, forced to tip it, can't keep it in, pushes it out.
The spectators are cheering for Matt.
He's not even on the court. He's just the best, somehow.
They Finally, get it to the setter.
Out to the outside, blocked, but blocked out. Varun and David Kim, David Kim cannot keep the ball in, unfortunately, not being able to wrap around the ball.
Number 10 is up to serve.
That is Lucas Lee up to serve.
He serves.
Serves it to Wayne, out to Kyle.
Kyle looks for a spot.
David and Varun up, and there's a net violation from number 7. Net violation is where you touch the net. You cannot do that in volleyball. The ball can, but you can't.
Similar to other sports like
tennis, I think. Maybe badminton?
Maybe badminton.
Maybe table tennis. The tip from Temple City just out. Darren Yang ready to cover that. Looks like David Kim up to serve.
I believe he is a freshman, correct?
A sophomore.
Sophomore?
Our sophomore middle. We're expecting a lot from him. He has a very good serve, very consistent, keeps it in a lot. Darren Yang
dig by Darren. Connor gets it over.
Back to the sets.
Back to the middle.
Kyle Soriano with the block and the pickup.
Let's see Darren set to Varun.
Varun unfortunately hits it into the net at the hitting air for Arcadia Apaches.
Fret not. Arcadia is still up 6 points. It is 10-4. Watermelon shoes back. Varun tries to get it over. Successful. They find the setter. Gets blocked by Kyle Soriano.
Kyle Soriano, the 5'7" outside hitter for Arcadia with a huge block.
He's 5'6".
You already know he's hyped up. He is excited. Mostly played back row against South Pass. Almost never got to the net against South Pass, so you know he's really fired up to play this game today.
He got those bunny hops.
Major miscommunication at Temple City as their whole team just kind of watches the ball drop. Varun back up to serve. Keeping it short.
Oh.
Imagine with a service ace from Varun.
The bench going crazy right now.
Goes crazy. Varun's back up to serve. Picked up by number 7. Out to the out. Just tipped out. Unfortunate for Temple City. They really needed that point as no one on Arcadia was even covering that corner. Maybe this is something Arcadia should watch out for as Temple City has found where they're open.
Varun up to serve.
Varun with a deep serve.
They were not expecting that, but they still got a good pass out of it.
Kevin with the crazy dig, and it looks like there was a net violation on, I think it was Varun. I don't know who the net violation was on.
Number 11, he's got the lemon shoes.
Daniel Zhang back up to serve, just out. You really know he wanted to keep that one in, being down 10 points in the second set.
That's quite the sour serve.
Kyle Soriano, number 9, back at the serve. Takes a swing at it. It's a free ball. He picks that up, gets it to Darren. Unfortunate set. Too far behind Wayne to do anything. Good touch.
Kevin could not get there in time. Apaches only need 10 more points.
Jordan Shu, back up the serve.
Wayne
with the swing, just out. Looking for high hands. As trying to force a touch on the blocking side.
A lot of these guys on Arcadia's team have played club, including Wayne.
A low pass from Kyle.
Wayne again. Wayne this time opts for a tip, and it works out well.
Libero came in way too close. Should not have been that close, as number 16 already picked the ball up. Unfortunate for him. Bad positioning. As Connor subbed out, Kevin's up to serve, and David Kim is back in the middle. The 6'5" sophomore is really wants to show off why he's on varsity. A huge block from Darren and David.
You hear from the bench chanting, he's a setter.
Kevin back up to serve, keeps it in.
Setter has to move.
Out to the outside, big swing. Very high, not very good contact point. Forced the
like
ball
a home
flying.
run.
Almost hit the back wall of the gym. Kevin back up to serve.
He serves it deep to the libero. One-handed
It's
set.
It's a tight joust. It's up, but
Wayne
David
gets
Kim.
it But Wayne gets a double touch,
Wayne
I
with a
believe.
double touch.
I believe it hit his hands and then it rolled onto his forearms.
Very unfortunate. As he got there, just couldn't get it back over. It's a very hard ball to get
It's okay,
to.
Wayne. Shake it off. Shake it off.
So see back up to serve. How with the very mediocre pass from him. As we've seen very good passes from him. Sets to the middle.
And it gets blocked by
David Kim.
Wayne.
Darren Yang, the sophomore setter, back up to serve. What are you expecting from Darren's serve this time?
Am I expecting a back row attack?
Unfortunate, Darren hits it out. You know, the Temple City Rams are really fortunate for that, as they're down 10 points in the second set.
Arcadia predicting a top spin from number
13.
13.
Seems to be their star outside. Kyle with the
Over.
very good dig. Back up by Darren. Varun gets out to the ball. It's called 4 touches by Arcadia. In volleyball, every time you touch the ball, you can only touch the ball 3 times before the other team has to touch the ball once at least. The only time that doesn't count is when you're blocking. The first touch on the block does not count as your first touch. Back up with the jump serve. Tight ball to the net. Out to the outside. David's up. 13 gets it up.
Number 1 loses his footing.
Unfortunately, Jaden Dorado could not get back to the ball and get it back up.
Along with communication and teamwork, footwork is very vital in the game of volleyball.
Being able to stay planted in very unstable situations can really keep you alive, keep your team alive in very clutch situations.
They look for a dump.
Back to the middle. Kevin's there. Back out to Darren. Sets it to Varun, who is not even ready or off the net. I'm not sure what Darren was thinking there. He had Kyle on the outside very open, so.
In the heat of the moment, you lose track of where your teammates are.
Darren with not the greatest showing as setter, but showing that he has inexperience, and he really could get that experience right now. Out to Kyle. Very far off the net set. Number 13 can't pick it up. It looked like the ball just dropped right in front of him. David Kim back up to serve as Connor Yu is back into the middle. Kevin subbed out.
Expecting him to serve short.
Good serve, keeps it in. Setter has to move. Ball is off the net.
And they touch the net.
David ready, back up to serve again. It's crazy how consistent his serve is to be able to keep it in and the shoot really wants to go.
And it's in!
Oh, is it in? The linesman calls out. All of our Apaches thought it was in.
I thought it was in.
I thought it was in, but apparently the linesman who has a better point of view saw it as out. Which then brings us back to Jaden Dorado, back up to serve. Let's see if he can really keep his serve in, as the serving side from the Temple City Rams have been very disappointing.
Arcadia looking for 3 more points. Can they get the ball up?
Ball's up by Wayne. Out to Varun. Varun with a swing. Just out.
He had the right idea, but the execution just wasn't there.
Yeah, Varun, he's not very experienced as a senior. He hasn't played volleyball in 4 years. This is his first year playing volleyball.
But he's got the height, he's got the long arms. He's got the power. Let's try again, Varun.
Out to him again. Two
Oh,
touches off
what
of Temple City.
Oh!
And the bench is clearing. Arcadia Apache's bench is just hyped. Seeing Varun play. Every time he touches the ball, you already know that that whole bench is freaking out. Varun up to serve. Short serve.
Varun rushed the serve, I believe.
Unfortunate not getting that over as they only need 2 points. You really can't be missing those.
Have they called a timeout yet?
No timeouts have been called by either team. I
Maybe.
doubt Arcadia would call a timeout, being up almost 10 points every set. You really think that Temple City would
be
call a
calling
timeout right about now, trying to ice the server. Kyle with a big swing.
Through the block.
Block cannot handle his big swing. Small body.
18 and 20. You gotta push out more.
Gotta press over. If we press over instead of going straight up, ball might go straight down on the other opponent's side. Kyle Soriano, number 9, back up the serve.
Looking to finish the set.
Big swing.
And he
Just as
finishes
ace
the
serve for
set.
Arcadia. And that is set 2, a win for Apaches with a 2-0 lead.
It's 25 to 14.
Very similar to the first set.
Yes.
There's almost an uncontested showing by Temple City. So Alexis, what do you think is going on inside Temple City coach's head? Do they even have a coach?
I think
I can't tell if they have a coach or not. They might not have a coach.
unlucky. But I can tell you what I think the players are thinking right now. We need to communicate more. We need to get our serves in. We need to pass better.
Yeah, especially those tips. Those tips should not be getting tipped out. The fact that Temple City missed multiple tips, one after another, really detrimental to their points.
Now, CJ, what do you think Arcadia should be working on right now?
I think Arcadia, right now, they should be working on playing different plays. They've run a very generic, basic game of volleyball. There hasn't been a lot of switching plays. I think if Arcadia runs a few of their switching plays and runs and practices, they could really get a lot of openings between their players.
And also the audience will be more riled up. I believe we almost have full stands in here in the North Gym.
Yeah, it's like 3/4 full.
Our linesman is waving, not sure where.
Starting lineup for Arcadia is back to the second set where they have David and Connor in. Varun on the right side, Darren Yang setting, David Kim at the middle with Connor as the other middle, Kevin playing libero, Kyle's outside 1, and Wayne is outside 2. The starting lineup on Temple City looks about the same as they started with. Not really making any changes. Just surprising as their results have shown.
Don't sleep on 13 though. His serve was deadly. He cost a few points for Arcadia.
Joseph Hickley really showing off his jump serve for Temple City. Smacks the ball out.
I might have jinxed it.
Not a good start for Temple City as Darren Yang's up to serve. Last set, they had a very rough time with Darren Yang's serve. What are you expecting, Alexis?
I'm expecting a short ball, but let me look at Coach Stevens' board, and I'll tell you where.
Deep serve down the middle to the 2 spot. Blocks up, keeps it up. There's a free ball and out. Arcadia with the 2nd point in a row. Huge block from David. He's 6'5" sophomore, Korean middle. He is taking girlfriend applications if anyone wants to go and apply for that. Darren Yang with a tough serve out. Deep.
Varun also an ASB.
Yeah, Varun. Our ASB, I'm not sure what he is.
Athletics commissioner?
Something like that. Some really vague part of ASB, but he's up there.
He can do it all.
You can do it all.
He could have been
Athletics.
president, but you know, he likes to share the shrine.
Yep. Kyle with the pass to Darren Yang.
That's
Out to
Varun.
Varun. Takes a swing. Like out to 13. Looks like the star outside. Cannot put it away. Too much snap on the wrist, forcing the ball into the middle of the net. You already know the Arcadia Apache's bench is just rowdy as they've really not had to do much.
Wayne plays it safe. Doesn't do his usual topspin serve.
Wayne with
Pass
a
up.
good up.
And almost hits the roof.
Out to Kyle, very tight to the net. Kyle trips on himself almost. Really doesn't want to go up for that to hurt anybody. Very safe from Kyle, making sure nobody gets hurt. Jaden Dorado, number 1 for Temple City, back up to serve. Gets
Kevin
it over.
gets it up. Looks for Varun. He tips it.
Out to the middle.
Wayne digs
Wayne
it.
digs it. Kyle with a swing.
Plays it smart.
Rivero
and tips
can't
it.
get to the ball. Arcadia wins another point.
They're really utilizing their tips in a very smart way.
David Kim back up to serve. Keeps it in. Goes to the outside, I think.
No one's there.
No one is there. We have no idea what's happening. Temple City is falling apart. There's no communication.
Arcadia up 3.
Temple City's really got to work on talking because it looks like no one's connecting with anybody. And it looks like they're almost getting mad at each other, which isn't a great start at the beginning of the set.
David messes up the contact on the ball. Got subbed out for Kevin.
Back out for Kevin. Kevin, probably the best passer on varsity, I would say. Right, Alexis?
Yes, sir. I mean, that's what Olivera does.
Man's crazy. Plays club. Actually on his club team. Man is nuts.
Wayne gets it up.
Out to Varun. Takes a swing. What a save.
Temple gets it up.
Back out to the center. Out to Kyle Serrano.
The joust happens.
The 5'6" sophomore outside beats
With his
whoever-
left hand, too.
his left hand, his weak hand.
Keep in mind, he is right-handed.
Yes. Kyle coming off his basketball season just to come on to varsity volleyball. Very impressive playing 2 sports and running track and field. It's up by Wayne.
Wayne with the great.
Out to Kyle. Kyle tips it, keeps it in. Wayne keeps
Wayne
it up.
still gets it up.
Darren back up to tip it again.
We've got to get rally going.
Out to the right side.
Varun.
Just barely in. Varun misreads the ball. Unfortunately, that's a very close ball.
Coach Stevens still happy.
Serve. Number 11, Daniel Zhang back up to serve.
Now it is Coach Stevens' first year coaching Arcadia High this year.
Yeah, this is first year coaching for the boys volleyball club, boys volleyball team. Back out to the middle, Connor with the Big swing, keeps it in. It's a kill for Connor, as the middle for Arcadia hasn't really been very active. Besides a lot of blocks, they haven't really taken a lot of swings.
Playing it safe.
Oh, it's a tip from the middle. Unfortunate that Connor couldn't read where the ball was. Tip just gets just around him. Very hard as a middle blocker to get to that. Serves
Wayne
in.
gets it up. Looks for Wayne.
Wayne with a swing.
Spikes it.
You can see the snap on his wrist. Just forcing that ball down. Didn't even fully swing to hit the ball.
I believe he got some inspiration from Haikyuu, the anime. Sorry, CJ told me to say that.
Hey, that's cap. I told this man to say nothing. Everything he says is of his free volition. Out to Wayne again, tips the ball.
It's over.
Back up. Darren with a scrambled play.
Looks for the middle.
A big swing, but hits it out. You know, Arcadia really Temple City really wanted that point, as that was very detrimental, and it could change the momentum of this game. Arcadia up 4 points to 9-5. Kevin up to serve. There's no outside. Forced to go to the right side.
Kevin gets it up.
Darren with the swing as a setter. You don't see that too often.
Just want some action.
Out to Wayne, tips the ball, and there's just no one there. Wayne is just looking for open spots, pushing the ball there, make sure that nothing happens. Forcing the libero to move. The libero's really far, and it's a very hard spot to get to.
Again, Arcadia with double Temple City's points, 10-5. And it's over.
Blocked by Arcadia. Unfortunately, it goes through David's and Wayne's hands, bounces out off the block.
It almost hits our commentator, CJ.
Get injured again.
Hopefully not.
Back out to 13. Joseph Hickley. See if he can get this in with his monster jump serve. Really pulled off of it. Wayne with the one-handed pass.
It does not hit the roof. Wayne
goes to the outside.
For the tip.
Don't know why he did not swing at that. Personally would have. Kyle with a very unforced hits the roof. It's up by Varun. Wayne takes the ball.
Good communication from Wayne and Kevin.
Back to the outside. Back to the pipe. Kevin with the up. Back out to Wayne. Tips it again. Would really like to see Wayne swing at some of these, but they look like a lot of scrambled plays. Darren Yang very frustrated with that point, as he probably should have been off the net for that. A very slow transition off from the Apache's front row.
Despite that, very good rally from both teams. They're starting to heat it up in this potentially last set.
Yep, and it is 2-1 on the sets. You know Joseph Hickley wants that serve back, as he just posterizes the net.
Like a soccer player. I don't know where to go from there.
Yeah.
Hey, that rhymed though.
Darren Yang back up to serve. It's up. Out to the outside or the middle.
Darren almost gets it up.
Unfortunate for Darren, can't really get there. Darren Yang did have a wrist injury last week. We are not sure if he's doing super good with that and if these dives are really affecting him. So let's hope that Darren Yang's doing okay. Out to number 10, Lucas Lee, back up to serve.
Again, aiming for the net. Not instead of Arcadia.
Lucas Lee really needed to make that serve in. Down by 4 points, really could have made a play.
At least they're making a bit of a comeback.
Now we have a substitution for Arcadia, Philip Lin. You haven't seen him all game. A junior or a senior?
He's part of Link Crew.
Part of Link Crew. A junior, part of Link Crew. He's got a big swing. I really want to see him get set on the outside. Hopefully, he can get some sets. Let's hope that you know, if he gets a set on the outside, the Apache's bench is going to freak out.
Good call from Philip Lin.
The linesman is really confused on what he's calling, but I think he called out. So back, David Kim back up to serve. Expect a lot from David. Keeps it in. Good pass.
They look for the middle.
Oh, David's got some slippery hands.
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers, got to clean those off. Unfortunately for David, he can't get more serves in. As Kevin comes back in to play some back row for us. Kevin with the up. Varun with a big swing. Hits the ball out of the gym.
He's really got to work on that snap, man.
A small child just ran off. Back up to serve. Duff off it. Was that on a touch?
Unfortunately, Wayne got a touch on the ball.
I thought Wayne got a touch on the ball on that. Michael Lee has no idea as a linesman what's happening.
Looking for Ryosei for help.
We're looking for Ryosei to give him an affirmation of what's happening. Jacob Douglas, back up to serve.
It's all right. The refs have a good eye.
You know Temple City needs these points, as if they lose this set, the game is over for Temple City.
Move on for JV's team.
Good serve, in.
Philip
with a
the
great
dig.
pass. Back out to
he's
Philip.
fine.
Oh!
Oh, what's up?
You know, honestly, probably could have reached for that. You know, casting bench is pretty close. Arms are pretty long. Unfortunately for them, Kevin couldn't get to that.
Give me
Back out to Wayne. Wayne gets a good pass. Gives it to the Varun. A little early. Gets a big swing though.
Looks for their outside.
Outside has not been able to connect with them, getting either blocked or in the net the whole game. You know he's frustrated, not being able to play his own game that he wants to play. Point Apaches. With Varun back up to serve. 6'3" senior. We're expecting lots of plays from him.
Respects women.
Respects women. Always respect women. Varun with a big up. Philip unfortunately could not change directions fast enough to get back to that. You know Arcadia's want that point back. With this set getting quite close.
Arcadia slowing down. Some of the players seem a bit tired. Not Philip though.
Philip looks
He's ready.
invigorated. A foot fault? Or out of rotation call. I'm not sure what the call was. I think Connor's out of rotation. I'm not sure what's happening.
Either
on the
Connor
Arcadia
was
side.
out of rotation or Philip just needs to move up a little bit more.
Someone's out of rotation. Doesn't really make sense how that happened. Out to the outside. Philip, big swing off the block.
He's
Back
ready.
out to Philip.
He's ready again. He's ready
Swings
again.
again. And it's out. Temple City with a big block out.
Not the kill he was looking for, but regardless, got the job done.
Philip back up, now up to serve. First time we're gonna see him serve. I'm not sure if he's gonna go for a jump serve. He very much might actually, because very confident in it.
The serves are consistent.
He's going with the float. Keeps it in, short, very low.
Free ball for Arcadia.
Varun takes the pass.
It makes them work.
Darren gets bonked on the head with the ball after he tries to tip it and gets blocked. Very readable tip. He only went with one hand. Temple City knew he had to go for the tip. Jumped up for that, ate it. John Dang up to serve. Kevin with a very questionable pass, a little low.
Wayne looks for a back corner.
Out to the outside, forced to free ball it. Kevin takes the pass, out to Wayne. Unfortunate for Wayne, takes a swing and hits out.
Just barely.
You know Temple City's excited for this. Their first time really taking the lead this whole game.
They've got momentum. Number 18, up to serve. John Dang. Waiting for the whistle from the refs right now. Wayne up for the hit. And they block it out. Temple City.
Coach Steven yelling at Connor to get off and rotate, get off the court faster so he can finish this game. You know, Coach Steven always wants you to run off the court to hurry up the game. Kevin with the serve. Good pass.
Looking for the middle.
Looks in the middle. Out.
Hit it out.
Maybe off hands.
Arcadia was ready. Temple City made their options very obvious. They either had the middle or the right side.
Yep. Temple City's really struggling to get anything running. It looks like Temple City wants to go to 13. He has not been connecting recently. He's really gotta get him running. Out to 13. Big swing. Philip with the free ball over. And with a good pass. Out to Darren.
Back to Wayne.
Swing. Out from Wayne. It really seems like Arcadia is just trying to hit the ball as hard as they can. And I feel like, personally, as an outside, you really want to take a little bit off and put that in the corner and make sure that goes in.
Sacrifice some power for precision.
Yeah, exactly. Big serve. Kevin with a dime. Out to Wayne, off the net.
Tip.
Free tip. Back to what he's good at. Tipping the donut. No one's ever there, apparently, for Temple City.
Speaking of sacrificing power.
Takes off almost all the power.
Sometimes it's about working smarter, not harder.
Wayne's working with his big brain. So many wrinkles.
You didn't have to do Wayne like that.
Big swing. We don't know if there's a touch. Touch for Temple City. Off of Arcadia. Looks like Varun with the smile on his face. Looked like he touched the ball.
Michael looks confused
He's confused again. He has no idea what's happening. So we got. I'll talk to him after this.
It seems like a first-time line team.
Michael Lee, JV, doing lines for varsity. His first year playing volleyball. Very inexperienced, but we're excited to have him on JV.
Kevin, great pass.
Out to Wayne. Wayne with a big swing.
Ooh.
With a thunder of a fucking slap. Oh, my bad. Sorry with my language. You know 13 is angry as he really thought he could have gotten that.
I think Wayne's feeling himself. He's up for serve.
Keeps it in.
And he
Just takes the sideline.
right on the line.
Right on the line. What a crazy serve. It's hard to read from the passing side. What is that? Number 6. It's extremely hard to read. You have to make sure that you're not going out of the court to check it.
Awkward pass. They have to get a free ball over.
Kevin takes the ball.
Look for
Out
Philip.
to Philip. Philip tips it. Couldn't find an open spot. Out to the outside. Varun and David are just way too far off the net to make a play off that. They don't get what they want. They don't press over, and it shows that the block just isn't good.
The game's neck and neck. Apache's 21 and Temple City at 20.
Closest set of the 3. Could this be Arcadia throwing for content?
Unfortunately, Varun lifted the ball.
I think it was that's not actually Philip. Philip lifted off his shoulder, an accident. Varun with a very questionable set though, so either one of those two would have been called, I think. Wayne with a low pass to the center, 10-foot line. Out to Varun.
Again,
Not connect.
Varun needs to snap that wrist, man.
Oh, looks like there's some substitutions for Arcadia. Subbing Varun out. Matthew Lee, the setter for Arcadia. Normally playing set. I think he's gonna play outside or right side.
Great pass.
Goes to the right side. Matt did not take a swing, surprisingly. Out to left-handed number 6. Darren back at the ball. Darren Yang cannot find anybody. Kevin with the precision dig, reading the ball. Give it back to Matt. Matt with a huge block from Temple City.
Temple City has the momentum right now.
Arcadia with the timeout. The first timeout of the whole game. Well, I'm correct.
Place your bets now.
It's
Who will
Crazy.
win this third set?
Crazy Arcadia's really had like a 6-7 point lead most early in the game. Really threw that with a lot of missed serves, missed hits. I'd say there's at least like 7 to 10 hitting errors this set.
This is looking like their South Pass game.
First set, 24 hitting errors. That's insane.
It looks like tomorrow they're gonna have to go back into the lab, work on those hits.
Work on the hits.
Before that Friday game.
I don't think we're practicing tomorrow actually.
All right, tomorrow, team bonding,
Team bonding.
UCLA,
GCU.
Who will win?
Place your bets on that. You can make real money on that one.
Yes, we can. Not us though, we're broke.
Yeah, we're broke. Broke high schoolers.
We can barely afford the $5 ticket.
Okay, we're not that broke.
Okay, just me.
Jaden Dorado needs to keep this serve in, push 2 points, maybe keep Temple City in the game.
Philip gets it up.
Matt out to set.
Philip gets blocked. Doesn't matter. Matthew's ready.
Major miscommunication between David, Kim, and Wayne. David, the inexperienced sophomore, did not know that he should not have jumped for that at all.
They were looking for the back row attack, but they didn't want to sacrifice a point for injuring their player.
Shanked pass, forced a free ball from Matt, keeps it alive. Back motion scrambled. Matt with a huge block. Unfortunately, it's out for Arcadia.
We're going into a fourth set.
Going on to a fourth set. You know coach is going to be very angry for Arcadia, knowing that his team should have closed out this game way long ago. We don't know if Arcadia will put their original starting lineup in, but it looks like this twos team is just not really closing it out, but they should have. Maybe we can go get Michael and explain to him what's happening. He looks extremely lost. As a fourth set is about to begin, both teams take the court. And Arcadia back with their starting lineup, the original starting lineup. Matt Lee is set. Jesse is outside 2. Mason is outside 1. David Kim is middle 2. William Chan middle 1. Luke Tryman as the right side opposite of Matt, and Mason as their other outside.
I'm excited to see more from Luke and Jesse. We haven't seen them much since the first set.
Yeah. We really want to see this middle. Mason, we want to see Mason get running, Luke get running, and Will get running. If those three can get running, we know Jesse's going to kill the ball a lot. We know Matt's going to get the set out to him, so we want to see a lot from the right side to see if he can get him running.
Apparently Luke's slightly injured. And if he weren't injured, he would have had bunny hops.
Yeah.
I could say the same. You can say the same for me.
Temple City back in with their same lineup again. They're hoping that this will work. You know 13's stressed. He hasn't been connecting with it this whole game. They really need, Temple City really needs 13 to really step it up this game, this set, and that will really keep them alive. Matt Lee up to serve for Arcadia.
Tristan showing Michael the ropes.
Michael Lee still back online, so hopefully he knows what's happening and calls the correct plays.
Henry Jang looking at the other.
Apparently they had the wrong game ball. Not sure what's happening. Matt with the serve in.
Oh. Temple City loses their footing. Might be because of the floors. Might be because their footwork needs some work. Who knows?
Hopefully it's just the floors because, you know, maybe you can help donate to the Apache's boys volleyball team. Help be a sponsor for us to fix our floors. Cost a lot.
We need you to donate.
Out to the outside. Off the block. Mason trying to get out. Wayne gives it back to Jesse. Jesse swings at the bottom of the net.
Jesse just inches, centimeters away from greatness.
His freakish athleticism, his freakish height, being 6'5", half German, I'm pretty sure.
I think he's also single.
Also single. I think most of these guys are single. Big serve. Out to Matt. Matt's back up. Pushes it to William Chan.
Temple City ready for it. Back roll attack.
Big swing from 13. Just pushes just barely out.
We got Mason Chang. He's been on varsity since his freshman year.
Real talent. Real freshman talent. No longer a freshman anymore. Back to the outside. Looks like a tip. Jesse locked there. Not pushed out fast enough for Jesse. Going too early. Tip. Matt Lee
Setter's
takes
out,
it up.
so the libero has to take it.
Goes to Jesse. Jesse swings. Tries to
through
go
the
straight
block.
down. Arcadia. 2-1 now? 3-1. Can't count. Counting's hard. We don't judge.
What math are you in?
Not high enough. Never high enough.
Mason with a great dig. Looks for Jesse.
Out to Jesse. Jesse is just not connecting. He's reaching, but not reaching high enough. He's dropping that shoulder, dropping the elbow. He's got to keep that up to keep that high swing. Temple City back with the serve. We got Lucas Lee back up the serve. You really know him and his serving has not been on point today. Hopefully he makes a serve right now. Gets it over. Mason, questionable language on the court. And a reach over by Matt. Called on that. Matt Lee being back row, he's not allowed to reach over the net and try to swipe the ball out. Can't make an aggressive play. Kevin with the up. Out to Luke. Tips it in. Weird set from the right side. Somehow their right side hitter's on the ground. 4-3 Arcadia. Temple City really woke up since last set. William Chan hasn't been doing too good in serving. South Pass, he missed quite a few. So we're subbing in Wayne.
I don't think he's missed a serve yet.
He's too talented.
And he continues the streak with another ace.
Ace. Jacob Douglas receiving air. We really don't want him jumping up for that as he's number 6 directly behind him. Should be confident in his team. I don't know. Out to the right side. Wayne gets it up.
Gets it up with his chest. It won't be enough. The crowd telling Matt what to do. But Matt's got it under control.
Out to Luke. A little too far out. Outside by the line thing. I forgot what they're called. But apparently out. So Temple City really wanted that point. They'll take it. They'll take every point they can get.
Yep, the game's at 5-5 right now.
Free serve for Arcadia. 3 points. You don't want to be missing those serves. Especially getting that 3-point. Arcadia. Arcadia back in the lead.
Soriano back to the service line.
Soriano, sophomore, number 9. Rips down the line. The Barrow gets it up. What a questionable set from number 6. They call that ball, but they don't call the deep dish under the chin from number 6. Maybe interesting calls. Kyle in, into DS. They don't want Jesse to pass. Rips it down. Mason can't keep it with his hands. Jesse gets it over. Tight to the net. The pause on a net violation. Looks like it was on David Kim. We really got to get him off the net. We want him on the net, but we want him off the net. We got to get him out of the net. Hard serve, just rails down on it. Out to Jesse.
Jesse responds back.
Swing in, apparently. Temple City bench thinks it was out. Jesse doesn't care, he'll take the free point.
Temple City's number 9 with the strong serve, but Jesse, man, stronger. Just built different.
Just built different.
Speaking of built different, look at his serve.
Short serve, forces 13 to take it. Out to the outside. Mason with not covering that ball. Reacts to it, but just does not move his feet to the right location.
Coach giving Mason some advice.
With almost three outsides on the court, they're really letting Mason not have the pass. Out to Mason, swing. It's up, it's over. Back to Kevin. Matt with the swing. Back up. A very questionable pass by 7, but he'll keep it in.
Looks for Mason again.
Too high. Mason needs to work on that vertical. Trolling Kevin almost.
Matthew
with the tip. The Arcadia bench.
No one was ready
for that. Arcadia bench is just not energized.
That's the advantage of having a setter in front row. You have a lot of freedom to do.
There's an interesting subbing rotation right now. Arcadia's lost. Wayne has never played middle. He has no idea what's happening. It's okay. Learning experience. Right, Alexis?
Yes, sir.
Kevin up to serve. Gets it over. Out to the outside, off the net. Kevin with the pass.
Matthew looks for Mason.
Tips the ball. Scrambled by Temple City. Barely over.
Ready for it, barely.
Out to the middle. Big swing from William Chan with the kill.
The senior vibes are immaculate right now.
Well, William and Matt, I think they've both been playing since their freshman year.
I remember watching them grow up, play volleyball. Still playing volleyball.
It's crazy. Apparently that was in, but we'll call that in.
We won't question Michael.
We won't question Michael. The most professional.
He's got a few months, a few days.
Back up the serve.
Oh
Gets
my.
it over, free ball, it's out. You know, Apaches want to run away with this. The big server up, Matt Lee. Maybe he'll keep it in with just the serve.
Just trading points. It's 10-9 right now.
They really want Matt Lee to score a lot of points here off serves. Let's extend their lead. Goes to the right side. It's up. It's a net violation. I'm pretty sure on 8, they're middle. Dylan Fan, very quiet game today. I've not seen him do much. Madley with a serve, keeps it in. Tight set. Kevin's not covering the tip. Unfortunate, it comes in way too close.
They've aimed for that spot a few times now.
Yeah, they've just tipped it. They find a corner, libero comes in too short.
They've been getting inspiration from Wayne.
Maybe. Top spin back in. Keeps it up. Good pass. Out to William.
It's over. This is Arcadia's chance.
Mason with the swing. Out
This
to
is
the libero.
Temple City's chance.
That's a questionable set. Arcadia. Questionable hitting.
Coach Steven shrugging.
Thirteen back up to serve. You know, Joseph wants that serve back. He's been ripping it down this whole game. slow beginning. Started really speeding it up last set.
Mason Chang loves burgers.
Up by Kevin. Mason takes the ball. Sets to the outside. Into the net. Apache's points off the ball.
Temple City starting to jump lower. They seem to be getting tired. Maybe they should sub someone out.
Yeah, it looks like the Temple City bench looks restless. The players have not touched the court at all this game. Line from Temple City. Definitely a far set out.
Good call from the bench.
Bench calls out. Mason trusts them. Dives for it anyway. Kind of slips, looks like it. Because we really need to fix these floors. Shameless plug. Touch from the libero. 13 takes a dive. Fortunately cannot reach the ball as the ball hits the back wall of the gym, which makes the dead ball. Mason Chang back at the serve.
Mason Chang with the Oikawa serve. For all you volleyball fans out there, you know what I'm talking about.
William and Wesley with William and Jesse with a huge block. Forces Temple City into scramble. Cannot get the ball back over the net.
We're not ready for that.
We said back up to serve.
With the Kageyama serve this time. All right, enough with the high key references, CJ.
Oh, Kevin with the huge up. Mason's reaches for it. Not the touches he wanted. Has to be very careful with the technology he might have ran into, as Mason's known for just flinging himself at the ball. It's a huge risk for him for injury, but he always does it, and he always gets there. He's built like a tank. He's durable. How he survives this long, we have no idea.
I believe he had some macarons before this. Maybe those help.
What?
Macarons.
That probably does. Just hit the big swing, showing why he's one of Arcadia's best outsides, getting 24 kills in the South Pass game on Monday.
I've already lost count of how many kills Jesse has this game.
Hopefully we can see more from Jesse as he's front row right now with Wayne back row, Mason back row, and Matt Lee back row. Wayne with a tragic serve into the tape of the net. Really wanted to keep that one in. Subbed out for Kevin. You know he's disappointed in that.
Jesse digs the ball. And the block goes out.
Big swing off Luke. Plays on the same club team as Jesse Locke. You know, those two have chemistry. They've played a lot together. Past 2 years, I think, they've been playing together. Went to nationals last year together.
One, right?
They did not win nationals, unfortunately.
I must be thinking of this.
Good up from Kevin. Matt gets to it. Jesse with the free ball, looking for a corner, finds a spot. And the ball just can't get over the net on the Temple City side. Jesse with a very interesting choice to free ball it with a fist.
Arcadia looking to close this out with the last 6 points. Kai loves to serve.
Back up the serve.
Pass,
Kyle's been
close
ripping
the
it down.
pass.
Huge miscommunication for Temple City. 3 people on the ball, no one touches it. You know they're mad from that.
In those situations, you want the setter to get the second touch. And if that isn't possible, get the libero getting it.
Yup. Libero always has a different colored jersey, so they're easy to identify.
It's over.
Jesse with the free ball.
A joust.
And David with a touch on the under the net, I think.
Another rule of volleyball, you can't go under the net. Not your feet, nothing.
Yeah, if your foot goes fully over the line, it is considered going under the net. Rips the serve. Good call from the bench, screaming that it's out. Kevin lets that one go flying.
And Jesse Locke show us his impressive serve.
Big swing from number 6, just out. You know, Temple City wants those points. They really need those points back as they're down, is it 8 points now? Arcadia pushing 3 to win the set. Jesse Locke with a big serve out. You know, you shouldn't be missing those serves. Anything after 20 shouldn't be a missed serve. You know, coach is going to be drilling him on that tomorrow or whenever we practice next.
Yes. But Jesse's ready. He's been going to jump lab.
Jump.
Getting his vertical up.
Oh, he's getting his vertical up. David Kim with a big swing. No block off Temple City. Or net violation on Arcadia, actually. We gotta get David Kim off the net, as he's net multiple times this game.
Matthew's setting a bit too tight for coach's liking.
The thing is, apparently, Arcadia just got a free point, another free point from Temple City, as they've served into the net. Kevin Nakaishi, back up to serve. The sophomore libero, starting libero, only in one in his position right now. Starting since a freshman. Gets a serve in. Out. 24-16. Apaches on match point.
They need one last point. Temple City, they need a
Maybe
comeback of their lifetime.
Kevin, back up to serve. Gets it over. Back to the set. Tips it over. Kevin takes the pass.
They gift it to Arcadia. Can they finish?
Big swing from Jesse. Keeps it over. Finish the game.
What a great game ending with our Apaches on top with a final score of 4-1.
Too tall. Yeah.
What a great game ending with our Apaches on top with a final score of 4-1. We saw some amazing plays from Jesse, Mason, everyone on the team, really, which secured the victories. So, CJ, how would you describe the game today?
Well, the game was amazing to see. Really, the communication between all the varsity members. There was very few communication mistakes, which is a key important part of volleyball, as if you don't make those mistakes, you're more confident, you know what's happening, your whole team is on the same page, and the plays can get run a lot smoother. As you clearly saw, Arcadia's communication was just way stronger as a team than Temple City's, which allowed them to run away with a lot of points that should have stayed alive.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Well, I'm Alexis Rojas.
I'm CJ Lee.
Thank you for watching. For more live streams and shows, check us out at apachenews.ausd.net. We'll see you next time, Apaches.